Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Archana Sharma. Today we'll be learning Euclid's division algorithm. We have already learned yesterday the introduction of real numbers. So now we can move on to exercise problems. So first I'll be explaining the concept of Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm contains a basic formula. The formula is A is equal to BQ plus R. Here this formula is very similar to the formula we have learnt in our lower classes, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So here based on the formula, the dividend is A, the divisor will be B, quotient is represented by Q and remainder by R. So A is equal to B into Q plus R. BQ is nothing but B into Q. Whenever we do in the form of division, the B would be here, this is A, this would be Q, and after some values we will be having R here. So whenever you divide A with B, you will get some quotient Q and R. Q is the factor of this, and always remember R will always be less than B, because whenever you will get some value equal to B, the remainder will become 0. So R should always be less than B, and by default R is greater than or equal to 0. The main application of this would be, this could be used for finding HCF of two numbers. HCF stands for highest common factor. In the sense, whenever given any two numbers A and B, these two numbers, which is the highest common factor of these two numbers. Suppose for 25 and 5 is the highest common factor. Now we will see few examples based on this formula. So this is from exercise 1.1 of the textbook. So I will be saying first problem. The first problem is find the HCF of 900 and 270. So now we will be starting the problem. Always remember, you will be having two numbers. The highest number should be written in the middle, that is 900 will be here, and 270 is the smallest number, so this should be written as a dividend. Now we should be finding what is the coefficient of this. So 270, 3s are 810. This you can do by multiplying 270 into 3, you will be getting 810. After subtracting, you will be getting 90. Now the thing is, you should get this thing here. 90 would be now dividend and 270 will become divisor. So 93s, 3s are 270. Now we got the remainder 0. So whenever we get remainder 0, we can stop the problem. So now how we will write this in the form of A, this is the basic formula. So A is equal to BQ plus R. Here when we take A as 900, our B will be 270 into 3 plus 90. So we will be getting 900. For 270 also we should will have A is equal to BQ and R. So here 90 into 3 plus 0. So whenever we get the remainder 0, last divisor is nothing but the HCF. That's it friends, this is the answer for this problem. So HCF is 90 for this problem.
Ready?
So I hope you understood this problem very well. Now moving on to the second problem. This is 196 and 38220. So 196 is the least number, so we will be writing this as dividend, and 38220, this is divisor. So 196 once, this is 196. After subtracting, the value is 186. Now we'll get down this 2 down. 196 9s are 1764. So this 0 will get down, so this is 980. 196 5s are 980. So here friends, we got 0 as reminder here itself, so no need to get this 196 down. Now the so 38220 could be written as 196 into 195 plus 0. Here HCF would be 196. This is the HCF because this is the last part of the problem for getting remainder as 0. I hope you got this very well. Now moving on to the third problem. This 1651 and 2032. So 1651 is the least number. So we will be writing on left side. 2032 in the middle and right side we will be finding. 1651 once 1651. The remainder is 381. Now 381, again bring this 1651 because the remainder is not 0, we will get this down. 1651, 381 4s, 1524. The remainder is 127. Now get this 381 down. So 3 is 381. Hence the remainder is 0. Now you can stop the problem. So whenever you get this last thing, this is called as HCF. You don't have to write the values for. Now whenever you write A is equal to BQ plus R, you don't have to write for 2032 and 1651. Directly you can write for 381. It is 127 into 3 plus 0. So the HCF is 127. The answer is 127. I hope you got this very well. This is the first part of the problem. So if you didn't understand when to get this down, always remember that 1651 is larger value and 381 is smaller value. So you can't divide 381. We can't get 381 in the table of 1651. So we have to get the 1651 down. Again here the remainder is 127. You can't get 127 in 381 table. Then you have to get this 381 down. Now we will be moving on to the next problem. This is the second problem. That was first problem, first, second and third bits. Now this is the second problem. The problem is use division algorithm. Here the division algorithm means Euclid's division algorithm to show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is an integer. So I'll teach you step by step how to solve such. This is not a big problem. This looks large, but this is a small problem. How do you need to focus on this problem? First, start from the first one. Use division algorithm. This talks about some division algorithm. We only know single division algorithm, that is Euclid's division algorithm. So we need to use that formula. That is the basic thing which we need to understand. So from Euclid's division algorithm, what's the formula? A is equal to B into Q plus R. This is the basic formula. We all remember this formula. Then what did he give? To show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. So the common thing here is 6. 6q, 6q and 6q. That means in the place of b we need to take 6 so that we get in the form of 6q plus some r. R is 1, 2, 3 something. So we assume that like b is equal to 6. Whenever we take b as 6, I already explained you that r is always less than b value. So whenever we take b as 6, R should be less than that. So what are the possible values of R? Less than 6, what are the values including 0? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all values are less than 6. So simply you can remember friends that whenever you have value as 6, take one number less than it as remainder. So when it is 6, you can take from 0 to 5. If it would be 12, you will be taking from 0 to 11. If it is 13, 0 to 12, so on. Now we know the values of R, we also know the value of P. Now it's time to find A. So what is A? A is equal to BQ plus R. So we will take each value of R and find the A values. When R is 0, what will be the A? A is equal to B. What is B? 6. 6Q plus 0. When R is equal to 1, the value of A would be 6Q plus 1. When R is 2, the value of A is 6Q plus 2. When R is equal to 3, the value of A is 6Q plus 3. R is 4, A is 6Q plus 4, and in the last, when R is 5, A is equal to 6Q plus 5. These are all the possible values of A. So what did he ask us to prove? To show that any positive odd integer. He is talking about odd integers. So we should know how an odd number is in general. So odd integer. We have two kinds of numbers, even comma odd. Even number is always divisible by 2. Odd number can never be divisible by 2. Divisible in the sense you will get remainder as 0. Remainder will always be 0 for even number, and the remainder is never equal to 0. So that number is odd. So basically what's the thing is, whenever a number is not divisible by 2, we can treat it as odd number. We already got the A value. So when A is equal to, the different values of A are 6Q, 6Q plus 1, 6Q plus 2, 6Q plus 3, 6Q plus 4 and 6Q plus 5. These are the different values for A. So when we'll assume Q as 1 and we'll substitute it in these values. For every value we'll be taking Q as 1. So 6 into 1 is 6. You can assume any value. I assumed Q as 1 because it's easy to calculate. You can also assume 2, 3 and so on. So this would be 6 into 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So the answer here is 6 into 1 plus 1, which is a 7. So this is 6 into 1 plus 2. This is 8. 6 into 1 plus 3. 9. 6 into 1 plus 4, this is 10, and 6 into 1 plus 5 is 11. Now you can easily see that. So now you have to find which is odd among these. It's simple, friends. You can see that if any number is like we all know 2 table, so whichever number is present in 2 table, it's even, other else are odd. So 6 is present in 2 tables, so 6 is even number. 8 is also present in 2 tables, so this is even number. 10 is also present in 2 tables, so this is even number. So where did we get odd? We got odd for 6Q plus 1, 9 is at 6Q plus 3 and 11 is at 6Q plus 5. So 6Q plus 1, comma 6Q plus 3, comma 6Q plus 5. These are all odd values. So what did he ask us to prove? Any positive odd integer is of the form. This is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. Hence we have proved whatever he have asked for. Now the next further problems I will explain in my next video, friends. So thank you guys. If you like the way I teach, please subscribe my channel, like the video, click that bell icon for getting further notification. Thank you once again and have a nice day.